So I can still remember the day after when Ramayana, the legend of Prince Rama, released on Doordarshan. At school, we were all talking about it. Like, what the hell did we see? I guess perks of being a 90s kid. It was a time when anime was not a big thing in India, and seeing the Ramayana brought to life in such an epic manner, that too in animated form, just blew our minds. The outstanding camera angles, the character designs, the songs, whoa. And most importantly, staying true to the Indian culture. Fast forward today, even the movie got a couple of reruns on the TV. It's still making a grand comeback, and this time in a stunning 4K resolution and hitting theaters for the first time. But why this movie is so special that it is re-releasing again? Why was it not released in theaters before? And as per the most popular belief, was it really banned in India? Let's talk about it. So the story started here, a place near Allahabad, back in the year of 1984, when a Japanese director named Yugo Sako came to India to work on a documentary called The Ramayana Relics, focusing on Dr. B.B. Lal's excavation works. There, Mr. Sako deeply fell in love with the epic saga of Ramayana. He was so interested in that he read 10 different versions of Ramayana in Japanese language and couldn't resist the urge to make it in an animated film. But why animation? Because according to him, a live action film could not do justice to this. As Sako said, because Ram is God, I felt it was best to depict him in animation rather than by an actor. Wow, can you just feel how a foreigner from Japan understood the grandeur and greatness of Lord Ram for India? So I decided to collaborate with Ram Mohan for this movie. If you don't know who Ram Mohan is, he is often referred as father of animation, notable for his work like You Said It, Meena, the animation series, and of course this Ramayana, the legend of Prince Rama. So they were all set to make this dream real. Depicting this, Ram Mohan mentioned he wanted to do it as a co-production with Indian involvement because he wanted things to be authentic. Just look at the dedication. But what is a great story if it doesn't have a real twist in it? And here it comes. As I said before, it was a time when the anime culture in India was not there, and the animation was still considered to be the children's genre in India. So a leading newspaper misunderstood Yugo Sako's documentary and claimed he was altering Ramayana. Slowly this led to a protest letter from a popular right-wing Hindu organization, Vishnu Hindu Parishad. The protest letter was sent to Japanese embassy in India, stating that god and goddesses cannot be depicted in cartoon figures. Also, the official Twitter handle of this movie declared that in 1983, Vishnu Hindu Parishad protested against the Japanese Ministry of Foreign Affairs, as they mistakenly believed that a Japanese was trying to produce a new version of Ramayana, not a documentary. Hearing this, Mr. Sako later cleared out all this confusion and urged the concept to government, as his sole motive was to collaborate anyhow with India. All the government agreed initially, but later this amazing proposal of collaboration between Japan and India was declined because of the rise of Ram Janmabhoomi movement that time. As per Ram Mohan, at this time, Mr. Sako gave up the idea of co-production but decided to complete it with only Japanese production and started the work with more than 400 artists in Japan. But Sako didn't forget Ram Mohan. He invited him to Japan to co-direct and supervise it. So he went to Tokyo several times. And he helped the animators, the artists, to understand the Indian culture, like how blessings are taken with folded hands, or how Indian wear dhotis, as they used to draw it like pajamas. And with entire dedication, within 2 years they completed the movie. They decided to market it in India. Although at this time many reports mentioned that Indian government banned this movie, but recently the officials declared that there has been no protest or ban on the production and distribution of this film by Indian government or any particular religious group. Anyways, still according to Ram Mohan, no one knew about the movie and it was kept lying on the racks. But then one day it was shown in Doordarshan and it gained a very strong word of mouth. Still, the reach of the movie was not that much as it needed to be. But later the popular kids channel Cartoon Network picked it up and showed it during the times of Dussehra and Diwali. And the response was amazing. Slowly with its popularity, the movie's DVD released and it got a bigger boost, but still not a big-scale theater release. According to late Mr. Sako, shows were shown briefly in few theaters in big cities like Bombay, Pune, Calcutta. But still that movie's impact was not that much that this movie deserves to be. But now, almost finally after 30 years, the movie is getting its due credits in this 2025. I guess Farhan Akhtar and his team came to rescue. And what I actually mean by is Farhan Akhtar and Ritesh Shidwani's big production house Excel Entertainment, in collaboration with the AA Films and Geek Pictures, have taken the responsibility to release the film again in 4K. So having the branding of these top production companies will help the movie to reach a larger audience. Personally, for me, it's a victory in artistry and the dedication that went into creating this masterpiece. From a misunderstood project to a cult classic that shaped many people's childhood, this film's journey is nothing short of extraordinary. So what do you think? Will the film's new generation of viewers feel the same impact? Let's wait and see.